BLACKPINK. Are you excited for BLACKPINK? BLACKPINK.
Subscribe to my channel, Monica Marcus.
It's just Maria. My handle is MX3RIA. MX3 Ria. Where are we? It's currently like 12 p.m. but we're gonna eat at K-Town. Hey guys, we just finished eating. Now we're on the way to the hotel. Right, Daniel? Hey guys, we're in O2 now. We're still arguing power bank. We're still queuing. COVID-free BLACKPINK. Pink. BLACKPINK. Black. 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 Black.
Pink.
BLACKPINK.
Sorry.
It's black. Black. Show us your outfit. Show us your outfit. Black. It's the drink singer. In it. Oh my god. I'm wearing a different fit. Look. It's done now, look. Everyone's cool. That was so good. But yay! Tell how you found the concert, how you found it, and then pass it.
Bruh, all I can say, I got my eyes on one.
And who's that?
Of course, my wife.
Oh,
What a lie. He's got his eyes locked on Lisa.
yeah, we all know that was a lie. Lisa.
You know my dick.
I was speaking to him, yeah. I was speaking to him full on conversation, and he's like,
Eyes fixed on Lisa. Lisa.
sabi ko, baka tumutulo na yung laway niya.
Yeah, it was very good. My voice is going. I enjoyed that. Hey guys, so it's actually been a few days since the BLACKPINK concert and I'm back home now, so I thought I'd give a review on my overall experience and about the concert in general. So I'm gonna talk about different sections of my experiences, but obviously it's gonna be different for everyone. But this is just my personal opinions and my personal experiences and what I went through. So we traveled to London on the same day as the concert. So we went to London day 2. We arrived in London around 12 p.m. We went to eat, and then we got to our hotel at 3 p.m. Left the hotel at 5, between 4 to 5, and we got to the O2 at around 4:30. And that's a later time than I originally wanted to arrive, because I knew of how much people would be queuing for merch and how much queuing time there will actually be. So I already expected that. So if you want to merch, I suggest going there earlier, because in the O2, the general public can't access the O2 because there's like shops and like places to eat inside, and then the actual arena is like in the middle of the building. So this is the O2, shops inside, and then in the middle is the arena. We got there around 5:30 and we saw what the queues looked like for the outside merch. So there's the main merch stand, and like a mini truck stand in the corner. Both of them, the queue was so long because the public can access those merch stands. You don't even need a ticket to get merch from those booths. We decided to go inside the building, and at this time it was already nearing 6 o'clock. So we saw that inside there was mini stalls and like mini stands to get light sticks, and we wanted to get light sticks, but it was so disorganized to the point where we thought we were queuing for those light sticks, but then it turns out that they had moved and like they had stopped selling and took their stalls out, and we were queuing for the entrance. But that entrance isn't the entrance that said on our ticket. The entrance that we queued for was entrance B. We were in front of entrance B, but we were queuing for light sticks originally, but then the queues merged into the entrance because the stall migrated, if that makes sense. Migrated somewhere else, don't know where it went, just disappeared because no one announced anything. We all thought we were queuing for light sticks, and then turns out we weren't. So on our ticket, our entrance was H. The entrance in front of us was B. So we were queuing for around 40 minutes already, and at this point we were already halfway of the queue because the whole queue was leading outside. So we had to migrate all the way to entrance H and find it on the other side of the circle of the arena. And by the time we got to entrance H, we only had to queue for about 20 minutes because they were already letting people in, because the queues opened at 7. Around 10 to 7, they let us in, and then when you get in, that's where you need the ticket. So the only people that can go into the entrances are the ticket holders. When we got in, we went to level 1 because that was where we could get merch, and that's what we wanted. So we queued to level 1 merch stand for an hour, and by the time we actually got there, the light stick sold out. So we didn't even get to buy light sticks, and we did not queue for that long just to go away with nothing. So we ended up having to buy, we didn't have to, but we ended up buying sweatshirts and jumpers. Insert picture of me wearing my merch. We ended up buying merch, not the light sticks that we wanted and what we actually originally was queuing for, because apparently it sold out. Don't know about the other booths, but at this point, because we queued for an hour, it was already 8 and the show was gonna start at 8:30. So we wanted to find our seats, and we basically just gave up on queuing because we could have went around and queued at the other stores to find light sticks, but we were on level 4, so we just went up and found our seat. So what I will say is, if you want to get merch, get there early to queue. Or if you have the option of being able to buy the merch that you want anyway, which is you can get hold of the light sticks before. Some of the merch selling there is specific to the concert, so you can't get that anywhere else. But if you only want light sticks and you can order it before you go to the concert, do that. It'll save you so much time, just saying. And you won't have the fear of light sticks selling out, because I thought it wasn't going to sell out, but it did. For the stand I queued for anyway. It sucked because now I don't have a BLACKPINK light stick, but it's not that deep. Like, I can get light stick if I wanted to, but obviously I wanted to use it during the concert. Around, I'd say 8:10, we got to our seat, and level 4 is really, really high up. And the only barriers that actually is like to block off the seats is in front of row A, and we were on row L. So if someone wanted to push you over, you can eventually, you would fall. and luckily no one pushed us, but because we got in quite late, everyone, majority of the people were already in their seats, so we were trying to like shuffle in and like go to our seats as carefully as we could, because it felt like you were literally balancing and one slip you'll fall. So that was that. And then around 8:30, that was the time when the girls came on, so we were sitting in our seats for about 25 minutes. And then so I've been to other concerts, and normally I would feel like hype and like people getting excited, singing their songs, like shouting already, because they would be playing songs in the screens like as background music. But the whole arena was just chatting with each other. There was some section that was singing songs and everything, but not the whole arena. Not everyone was like together. You know what I mean? So that was kind of different from my experience from other concerts. But so the girls came on, and obviously everyone was screaming, everyone was getting hyped. The first song was How You Like That, I'm pretty sure. And I was screaming at the top of my lungs because obviously BLACKPINK is there. Like, what? And then some of us in my section was standing, and then the other people weren't. But I don't blame the people for not standing on level 4 because of how steep it is and how high up it is. I don't blame people if they were scared to stand up in my section in level 4. I don't know about people in level 1, and obviously people at standing, it was already standing. So I don't know. And I've never been on level 1 at the O2. But I'm pretty sure it wasn't even that scary to like stand up. So, because I've seen a lot of comments about people not standing up and they were sitting down in their seats, but I can't speak for any of those people. But in my section was hype, and I loved my section because all of us were singing, we were doing chants, we were singing the fan chants, and we were shouting at the top of our lungs, and you can hear it in some of my videos. And I barely filmed any clips because I just wanted to enjoy it, and I only really filmed the clips that I wanted, like I knew that was my favorite part of the song or anything like that. And then at the end of like the last few songs, Jenny did call everyone out because they were still sat, and obviously I think artists uses the crowd's energy to bounce off each other, but I can't really say much because I don't know, like I can't control the crowd and it's all personal choices. But my section, I had a good time. From the videos I've seen, a lot of people were complaining about day 1, and London day 2 personally I think was more hyped than day 1, but don't attack me for that, that's just my opinion. And there was a time where Jenny had to stop the show because people were pushing and standing. I really enjoyed the concert, and it's personal experiences. So for me, I enjoyed it. I had fun. I had a good time. I was hyped. My section was hyped. Yeah. So when I saw everyone saying, oh, it was a dead crowd, maybe in other sections I could agree, but for my section personally, it was good. I almost lost my voice because of how much I was shouting. But if you paid that much for a ticket and that's how you want to enjoy it, then that's up to you, because at the end of the day you paid for that ticket. But obviously there's a lot of people that didn't get tickets and would enjoy that differently, so you can't really blame people. It is what it is, you know. Me and my sister really enjoyed it, even though we didn't have a light stick. Like, who cares if we didn't have a light stick? I wish I had a light stick, but it didn't stop us from screaming. Overall, it was a good experience for me. It just varies for people. So I still had a good time. I enjoyed what the girls showed. I was hyped. Yeah, it could be different for other people, but this is all just my opinion at the end of the day. So I hope you guys enjoyed my BLACKPINK vlog, even though it was only really short because I didn't film much. But yeah.